morning, Pack Academy. It's Mr. Sandor back with another word of wisdom. This week, we're going to talk about empathy. There's a quote by American author H. Jackson Brown that says, "Remember that everyone you meet is afraid of something, loves something, and has lost something." If we can keep this piece of empathy in our hearts and know that everyone we meet is struggling with something, that allows us to show some empathy and understanding and caring. And that's the way we do it, because that's the Pack way. Have a great day, everybody.
Furious. The little girl is furious. Ashamed. The boy feels ashamed.
You should be ashamed of yourself. What you did was very wrong.
Bored. The boy feels bored. Cold. The man is cold. Hot. The woman is hot. Confused. The man feels confused. Disappointed. The boy feels disappointed because he lost the race. Tired. The woman is tired. Exhausted.
Good morning, my beautiful Pack family. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is going to be a good start to your week, okay? I want to give some reminders. We're wrapping up Bullying Prevention Month, so just remember we are all accountable for preventing bullying, not just for this month, but throughout the school year. And in our virtual world, that can look like whatever someone puts in the chat. And if you have access to the chat and you see something, you must say something in order to prevent it from going any further. Also, we are, for the rest of this month, we are identifying our emotions. And Mrs. Roper will give you a little tidbit of that. And we will talk about it next time we have our community meeting. Moving forward, I want to tell my 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, I need you to remember. I need you to remember that the outcome of any situation is all about how you react. So I need you to pay attention in morning meeting when your teachers are presenting the positive action. Pay attention to those situations, engage, and really think about how you would react in that scenario. And let's really examine ourselves. Remember, last month we talked about self-awareness. So at this point we know ourselves. So now it's about the emotion and how we react. All outcomes is about not the situation, but how you react. I love you. This is your social worker, Mrs. Roper. I want to end it with the shout outs. I want to shout out Mrs. Haruna for Joy Factor and using Ubuntu. And I love that 30-second stretch, Mrs. Haruna. Shout out to you, Mrs. Haruna. Also, I would like to shout out Miss Jones L for giving her students reminders of the expectations. Love it, Mrs. Jones L. Also, I would like to say, have an awesome week. And you can do it. Anything you put your mind to. I love you, Pack family.
Greetings, Marion P. Thomas Charter School Upper School Scholars Pack family. It's Dean Johnson here today saying greetings and peace unto you on this beautiful day. First, I want to start off. I know I give some resources for you to scholar, but today I just wanted to start off with some shout outs because I was in a couple of classes and I just seen some remarkable scholars taking care of business, doing what they needed to do in class. So I want to start off with shout out to 6th grade scholars Queen Illinois, King Zaire, as well as Queen Zaira, for when I stepped in your class. Thank you for the warm welcome when I stepped into your class, showing me that empathy, showing me that respect, and making me feel welcome when I stepped into your learning space. I want to move right on to our other 6th grade scholars, Ayana Williams, China McGriff, Kaylee Dobson, Saif Saunders, Janae Munez, for just being model scholars, for having your videos on, you're participating in class, you have your uniforms on, your mics were muted, unless you were directed to the teacher because you wanted to participate. So I just want to shine some light on those scholars there. But wait, we have more. I want to send a shout out to Kamani Newman for being a model scholar. You have your mic turned on when you are being presented with a question, or you have to answer a question because your teacher is asking you to. Christine Howard for showing empathy when you identified, when I stepped in the class, I identified the class as the wrong class. So I thank you, Christine, for just leading with that empathy and respect and just helping me just to get back on track on Ubuntu. I definitely appreciate that, Christine. And Talib Bogart for being a model scholar. Your video was on, your first and last name was displayed, your mic was muted, you were diligently completing your exit ticket. Shout out to you, Talib. As well as Kevin Costello, we thank you for being diligent. We're working towards completing your exit ticket, as well as Queen Kayla, as well as Queen Amira Pruitt, We just want to thank you for just showing your diligence. Thank you for being model scholars while you're thriving in your classes, just making sure that you're doing everything that you need to do to continue to keep being strong scholars. So we just want to shine some light and say shout out to you all for being excellent scholars. Continue doing what you need to do in class. You continue on that path, you're going to have the grades that you are desiring for. Shout out. And a resource that I want to leave you today as a scholar to continue to help you, to continue to keep succeeding throughout this year is, I want us to focus on just magnifying one positive thing that you have that's going well in your life. One positive thing. It could be you have lights on in the house. It could be you're able to breathe. It could be you're able to move your arm. You are able to walk. You're able to jump. You're able to have all the materials that you need to be successful this year. It could be you're able to blink your eyes. Just something. I want you to find one thing, one positive thing that you can magnify, because this will help us with our identity. It will help us just to be a little bit appreciative of just the things that we have going on around us. I know within these times, there's a lot of different things that's going on, and sometimes we can become down or just seem a little bit overwhelmed. But once we start magnifying just those positive things that we have going on in our lives, it'll help us just to continue to keep focused. It'll help us just to keep on being diligent as we're pushing forth to complete our lessons. It will help us just to be on track and be that model scholar. So if I'm being grateful for just that one thing, it helps me just to make that one thing turn from 1, and I start paying attention to 2, to 3, to 4, to 5. And to help us just to stay on track, because we want to be diligent, and we understand that every single day we might not have the very best day that we would like, but we can definitely move towards those steps just to make sure that we are having those positive days that we would like. So remember, one positive thing, we're magnifying it, and we're just being thankful for that one positive thing throughout the day. We want to thank you. I'm so thankful that I am able to just be able to speak. I am thankful that I can walk. I'm thankful that I woke up today. I'm thankful that I can eat breakfast. I am thankful that I have a chair to sit. It's just one thing that we are grateful for. One thing that we're just magnifying. So we're just taking that time throughout the day. Magnify, we always continue Johnson with my announcements as well as the tips. My shout outs as well as the tips for you as a scholar to continue to be successful throughout your day this school year. It's just Dean Johnson signing out. I encourage everyone to have an awesome